Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your April 2020 mid-month reading. Okay, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune as well as the King of Swords. And then now the King of Rods. I am feeling like options. Seeing the Ten of Swords reverse, okay, lots of karmic completion has been coming in for all the signs. This has been going on for months, really, since like the tail end of last year. Okay, karmic cycles closing, new ones beginning. This is happening on a collective level as well. Walking away from past emotional attachments, I'm seeing here with the Eight of Cups, which has been energy that's come in for a lot of signs. And I saw the Seven of Wands as well, which has come in for a few, okay? Which Seven of Wands can speak to needing to like stand your ground, sort of defend and guard yourself, okay, against, you know, anyone or anything that might sort of be challenging your progress or your position, okay? I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles there at the bottom. Excuse me. Key indicator of stability and success, as well as potentially engagement or commitment on the level of marriage, okay? Aries. So this is a 7-card spread. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Okay, I do feel like you're in some sort of lots of swords energy coming up for you guys, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we did just leave Aries season. It kind of flew by in a flash, didn't it? I hope you guys enjoyed your season and your birthdays, albeit with everything going on. So we're in Taurus season now, but for some reason I'm picking up that there might be certain developments happening for you Aries around Gemini season, just with all of the air energy that's coming in here. Ooh, I just saw the Four of Wands come up as your outcome card. Again, another indicator of commitment, engagement, commitment on the level of marriage. There's that Eight of Cups, which I've been talking about, has been coming up for a lot of signs, with the Strength card coming up here on the bottom. Typically represents the sign of Leo, but it's fire energy, so it could also be you here, Aries. There is a message about really relying on your strength, but also this sort of holding back and tempering energy, right? I'm almost seeing like, you know, it's almost like the way like a dragon can sort of wield fire. It's like it can be, I don't know, for any of you who've watched Game of Thrones, it's like you could like go and burn down all of King's Landing, right? But not necessarily going to get you the outcome that you want. For those of you who don't get that reference, I apologize, but you know, maybe someone else can explain it to you. In your past energy is the Two of Swords, and this card has now come up. Let's see. It came up in, I believe, the Gemini reading that I just did. And again, I am feeling like there's something about Gemini season. It also came up in the Virgo reading, okay? So if you have Gemini or Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo, I do encourage you to check out those readings. We do have a new moon in Taurus coming up next week as well, okay? Which is because I am being drawn to the new moon imagery on this card. It is coming up in your past energy, so it does imply that there's a decision that's been needing to be made, or that perhaps you already made. It feels like it was in a very intuitively led decision here with the Two of Swords, right? Because Two of Swords imagery is all about making decisions based off of what we know internally, not what we're seeing externally, right? With the figure being blindfolded there on the card. Your present energy is the Knight of Swords reverse, more air energy here, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Knight of Swords can sometimes speak to, you know, some type of harsh communication. Could have even been some type of conflict or an argument here, because I do see the Tower in the background of this card, okay? I do like seeing this card come up reverse, because it's saying that, again, with that Strength card that we saw, right, needing to really temper yourself, perhaps your actions and your speech, okay? And I am feeling like a little bit of a tempering energy there, like having held back, okay? Maybe there was some sort of conflict or an argument with someone. And, you know, sometimes when we're like really in the thick or in the heat of some things, we can say things that we might not otherwise mean, things that we can't take back, things that can cause major disruptions and eruptions here. But I feel like that's being avoided. Again, this is coming up in the present moment. So definitely, if there are sort of conflicts or serious discussions that you're having right now, do keep this energy in mind. You know, I oftentimes call upon my guides and my angels if I'm going through something quite difficult, or I have a difficult discussion that I need to have, difficult difficult conversation, I ask them for the guidance for what words can I say that will clearly get across my intentions, but also allow me to communicate in a way that expresses compassion, both towards myself as well as the other party or parties involved. Okay. And again, this is your present energy right now. Your future energy is the Page of Swords. So it's very interesting because we went from the Knight of Swords reversed, okay, to the Page of Swords, which is the youngest, most nascent energy of the air energy. Still Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Could very well be that you are communicating with someone who's younger than you. Could be a child, could be some sort of mentorship situation, could be in a relationship perhaps where there's an age discrepancy. Could be, you know, in friendship, same thing, because it could be, you know, the Knight to the Page. It could be, doesn't have to be literal age difference or discrepancy. It could be talking about maturity levels. Okay, so the Knight is a little bit more mature. The interesting thing is, I actually get more of a sense of control and maturity from the Page of Swords in this deck than I do from the Knight of Swords in this deck. Because again, the Knight of Swords, especially in the upright, it's almost like hell bent on causing chaos, okay, here, and perhaps through communication. Whereas with the Page of Swords, I really get like a needing to, like, either starting or studying something new, right? This could be like in terms of learning, perhaps you're reading, listening to videos, that kind of thing. Or again, if this is you or someone else who might be younger, or again, there's a maturity level thing here. There's some sort of communication or discussion I feel like is being started here, okay? And, you know, maybe this is just saying like, you know, right now, it could be that right now, you know, communication, perhaps this is with a particular individual or around a certain subject, is particularly difficult right now. It feels like a little bit more trying, and perhaps this is just saying, you know, in the near term future, maybe you'll have like a different sort of perspective on it, and it's going to allow you to sort of approach it and communicate about it in a different kind of way. Again, that's your future facing energy there, the Page of Swords. Since I'm not filming the cards this round, I am posting these photos to my Instagram account. So if you want to follow me over there so that you can see the whole spread, feel free to do so. Your action energy here, Aries, is the King of Rods. This is your energy, okay? Taking action. Perhaps, again, there is something specifically that you need to focus on or take action upon or communicate about. I am seeing that here with this Wands energy here, okay? And this is saying really step into and embody your power, ground yourself, tap into your creativity, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with whatever this thing, this project, this conversation, this person may be, okay? In your environment card is the Three of Wands. So it's very interesting because your outcome is the Four of Wands, okay? This could also be someone taking action towards you, but again, this is fire energy. So I am inclined to say that this might be you, or, you know, it could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? Especially with all the fire energy coming in here. But yeah, taking some kind of action, moving forward on something, right? Coming up in the environment is the Three of Wands, okay, which is the metaphorical ships coming in card, right? It speaks to your manifestations coming true. And just notice here, I'm really being drawn to all of the greenery on the wands, okay, which to me represents abundance, okay? And for me, even though, right, these wands, like, they have greenery, but it's a little bit sparse to me, I'm seeing like potential for more like growth, okay? Like I feel like I'm seeing like a bush growing out from these little seedlings. And what this is saying, right, is that, and there's also a little bit of an element, like it could be right now, right? Because there's a lot of sort of decision-making energy in the air right now. So it could be that you have multiple people or multiple projects, whatever, that you want to work on. So there is a message here about needing to prioritize, right? Putting one thing first with that King of Rods and then maybe coming back to the other things later. But what I'm seeing here with the King of Rods and the Three of Wands is the Four of Wands, which is your outcome card. And that speaks to stability and security in a connection or in regards to work, okay? So again, the message is to keep moving forward with whatever that is, because again, your ships are going to be coming in here, okay, eventually. Because this card also does intonate needing to have patience, okay? We can't dictate to the universe when things are going to happen or manifest for us, right? In your hopes and fears category is the High Priestess energy. And again, being drawn to more new moon imagery there. And again, we do have the new moon coming up in Taurus. I believe it's mid next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, this week now, actually. So High Priestess energy is all about, again, connecting and tapping into your intuition. Also really putting a plan in place for where it is that you're trying to go. There is also this element of secrecy, okay, around the High Priestess. She doesn't make her plans sort of publicly known until they're ready to be shared, right? Until they're ready to be made public with the world. She sort of keeps things close to the chest, close to herself. You can see the scroll there is all rolled up, so it's like we can't really see what's going on. I forget what other sign this came up for too, but in these readings using this deck, I've been really called to how the High Priestess has this like cloak or curtain behind her. And I do feel like there's something that's going to be either revealed to you, perhaps through some sort of communication or discussion, or again, some sort of intuitive or spiritual message or download that you're getting, perhaps just like a passing thought or something that comes to you in a dream. I do also feel like there is worry or concern about the unknown here, okay? And this is actually energy that I think I picked up on in the Gemini reading as well, okay? And again, I don't know why I'm being called to Gemini energy in your reading, Aries. This doesn't usually happen, but it's happening now. It's like there's like not knowing what the outcome of something will be, okay? But again, you have the Three of Wands, right, which is promising you that what you want and what you want to manifest, right, if your intentions are pure, that they will come in. So I feel like there's not really anything to worry about here. And I'm really being called to this message of, we really have to allow the universe to be mysterious as well and to surprise us, right? And sometimes that leads to the most fulfilling surprises, right? Like how boring would life be if we always knew what would happen at every single turn? So there's a little bit of like needing to sort of really just surrender to that mystery, both embodying that mystery for yourself and whatever it is that you're working on, but surrendering to the mystery of the universe. And as I'm saying that out loud, I feel like that might have been a message that we got with y'all before. It might have been another sign, but it was definitely in the last round of readings. And like I mentioned, your outcome card here, the Four of Wands, definitely this is the marriage card. It kind of even looks like that, okay? Reaching the promised land, again, with the Four of Wands there that we saw already with your action advice and your environment, leading into solid, stable security, whether it's in a relationship or in work, okay? So let me get your numerology card, Aries, and then I'll get a Kipper card and we're going to close out the reading. So I just saw the number 55, adventure, okay, as well as the number 63, parenting. Perhaps we definitely have picked up on this energy before, Aries as well. I almost said Taurus too. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I've just filmed like Gemini, then Taurus and Aries, but and y'all like fall in succession, not in that order, but what is it? Aries, Taurus, then Aries, Taurus, then Gemini. Could be around a new parenting adventure, okay? I am feeling that, either you or someone around you, okay? Definitely one of those three signs I'm feeling very strongly. Let me just do one more shuffle and we'll get your card. What are the messages for Aries? What are the numerology messages for Aries? And this fell out on top of that Knight of Swords reverse, okay? Remembering to have compassion. Number 61, self-love, which I can't remember who that came up for recently either, but it has come out. And I am seeing spiritual partnership here. So definitely could be if you're in a committed relationship, could be going to a new level of commitment again there with that marriage card, or this is indicating perhaps someone or something that will be coming in very soon. So number 61, which breaks down to a 7. 7 is all about spiritual and personal growth. This card indicates a need to focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, as this is the key to happiness and the manifestation of your dreams. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. It is now time to start treating yourself like a friend by replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Statements that affirm that you are lovable, worthy, and perfect just as you are help raise your energy vibration and improve your life circumstances. Set aside time to write down all the things you admire about yourself, such as your sense of humor, your smile, or your capacity to love. Every little thing counts and nothing is insignificant or minor. The affirmation here says, I love and believe myself. I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true, which again harkens to that 3 of Wands energy, your ships coming in, right? But also needing to have patience. So, whoops, as I mentioned, I'm going to get a Kipper card. I saw the High Honor card, which is the quote unquote God card. Okay. Again, really tapping into and relying on your spiritual faith as well as your strength. Okay. I also do feel like there's like a divinely led sort of connection here, whether that's romantic or in business. Okay. What are the messages, Spirit, for Aries? What are the messages for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign Aries. Courtship. Yeah. Definitely feel like this is an ongoing an existing relationship already, and you guys are sort of in the courtship phase, and I feel like that will grow. Notice here too the number 4 again, or again, there's someone that you're going to be meeting. So really beautiful reading here, Aries. If you like this reading, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website. And again, I will be posting the photos of these readings to my Instagram account. If it's not there later today, it should definitely be there tomorrow, Monday, okay? So Aries, thank you again so much for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed your beautiful birthday season, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.